Welcome back, students. Hope you all are fine, happy, and healthy. We have already studied till the change in the voice pattern, isn't it? And we come to know about the Adam's apple, larynx, and all things. We have also understood the primary and secondary sexual character in male and female, along with their definitions. Now, the topic that we are going to cover in our today's class, that is activity of sweat and sebaceous gland. Many students of your age are suffering from pimples, isn't it? Just beside this topic, there is a figure given, and you can see there is a lots of pimples of a child on his or her face. So, what is the cause of pimples? Here we are going to talk about that. Now, so first of all, you should know what is sweat gland and sebaceous gland. This is suppose the layer of skin which I have cut. Here you can see there are the lots of hairs. So it is a layer of skin. The upper layer of skin is called epidermis. It is called epidermis. Just epidermis, below the epidermis there is another layer. This layer is called endodermis, and at the middle there is a mesoderm. So between the ectoderm and endoderm there are some hair follicles, and just beside the hair follicle there are some glands. These glands are called, suppose there is a hair follicle and it is the root of the hair follicle, and just beside the hair follicle there is a gland that is attached with the root of the hair follicle along with hair. So these glands are called sebaceous gland. Again I am repeating it, try to understand. This is the layer of skin. The first layer of skin which we can touch and feel is the epidermis. Understood? Yeah, epidermis. Just below it is called endodermis. So in the endodermis there is a root of the hair present. It is the hair, suppose, and here is the root. At the root of the hair you will see there is a gland that present, and this gland is called sebaceous gland. Okay, so these glands secrete some oil-like secretion which come to the surface of the skin, and make the skin soft. Okay, so what is the main function of sebaceous gland? It secretes the oily secretion and make the upper surface of the skin very soft. Understood? So but in some cases some bacteria can enter into the sebaceous gland and get infected. Due to that, the skin of that area become inflamed and it become pimple. Understood? So in that case the sebaceous gland get infected. Now another topic that is comes sweat gland. Sweat gland is also present in the endodermis, and it helps to maintain the water level of the body. It secretes sweat if we feel very hot or humid. Understood? In the hot and humid environment we sweat very much. So the sweat make a layer on the skin and do not allow the rapid evaporation of water. So in this case it protect our skin from direct heat, or you can say burn from the sunlight. So sweating is very good. So I explained you about two main gland that is present inside the skin. Now we are going to study each and every line. The sweat producing gland and the oil gland or the sebaceous gland get activated and produce more their secretion. during this period. And women also developed a characteristics body odor and frequent manifestation of acne and pimple, especially on the face. So during the age of adolescence, what happens? The sweat gland and sebaceous gland that is present under the skin become very active, and both of them secrete their own secretion, and due to that the sweat gland gives a foul smell to the body odor, means our body smell very bad at the time of adolescence, because sweat gland become very active at that time. Understood? And due to this, it invite a lots of bacteria, or you can say germs, from outside, and they bacteria and other microorganisms cause infection in the skin, and this infection cause acne and pimples. Acne and pimples are the two different things. Pimples are caused due to sweat infection in the sweat glands, and sebaceous gland infects cause acne, especially on the face. Understood? I have already explained you about that. The figure is given over here. Yes, these are the pimples, not acne. Sorry, these are the acne, not pimples. It is given over here. These are the acne. Okay. So it is a very unique feature that happens at the age of puberty. And one more important thing that I am going to explain: you should keep yourself neat and clean, and the neat and cleanness of your skin and your body only keep this kind of problems away from your body. Understood? If you will remain dirty and do not wash or bath regularly, or bath regularly, then this kind of problem with body odor is the very common at this age. Understood? Now, change in physical appearance. So obviously male and female develop different kind of characteristics at the age of puberty. So obviously the appearance will be different in both male and female. So what are the different changes do we observe? There is a sudden increase in the length of the bone of legs. Yeah, height increases, no? So this is a very unique feature at the time of adolescence. Height of the boy and the girl increase. The length of the bone of legs and the arms increases, and in male the soldier become broad. Yeah, soldier become broad, and he become muscularized and healthy like that, and the chest become widened, chappan ka sina, like that, isn't it? And there is an increase in the muscles mass, means muscles become enlarged, and the male become muscularized. It is only in the male, not in female. Okay, so what happens in female? Just read. In females, the part of the body below the waist means kamar ke niche, waist become widen. Yeah, widen. The hip broaden and the breast develop. So breast development is very common, and the hip become broad. Obviously you have observed or not, I didn't know, but it is very common. Now, milk secreting glands in the mammary gland or the mammary gland develop in the breast in the female. Obviously it is not well developed. It develops fully at the age of 19 to 21. Okay, so development proceed, and milk secreting glands develops. So these are the two different changes that can be observed very clearly in the male and the female. So note down the question. I have not given the question in the early phase. Next, note down the question from this paragraph. Where is sebaceous gland? Where are sebaceous gland and sweat gland present? Where are sebaceous gland and sweat gland present? And how do they react at the age of adolescence? How do they react at the age of adolescence? Noted? At the age of adolescence. Yeah, you can say, or puberty also. Another question: what is the cause of acne and pimple? What are the causes of acne and pimple? Note it down. Note down this question. Next, what are the changes in physical appearance do we observe in male and female? What are the changes in physical appearance do we observe in male and female? In male and female during puberty. Male and female during puberty. So it is also very important question. Note it down. These are the secondary sexual character, obviously. Understood? That has been again repeating over here. Now, development of typical hair pattern. What is it called? Typical hair pattern. Typical means unique hair pattern. It cannot be seen in any other organism. It is very often seen in only and only human being. And it is different hair pattern can be seen in different way in the male and female. So let's study. At puberty, there is a growth of hair in the armpit. Armpit, you know, hand and the chest. Below the hand at the chest, there is a hair-like projection grows. Hand and the chest below at the middle of it is called armpit. So here you can see there's a development of hair grow in both male and female. And the pubic area. Pubic area means the area just above the male or female reproductive organ. You can say above the penis. So this area is called pubic area. Here you also see the development of the hair. So development of hair is very common in both male and female, where in two different areas. Where they are developed, they develop in the armpits and pubic area. Understood? Armpit and pubic area. These are the two different areas where development of the hair can be seen in both male and female. In male, there is a development of facial hair. Yeah, it is very common in male, not in female. Yes, in some female it can be seen, but very rare. But in male it is very prominent. That is facial hair that cause beard or mustache in male. So it is a unique feature. Now, development of sex organ. So it is one of the most important features that can be seen during the course of puberty or adolescence period. In adolescence period, in male mainly, the testes in the male start producing sperm. Means sperm production which cannot be seen from 0 to till 15 years or 16 years of age. That just after 15 or 16 it start producing sperms. Means sperm production has been get started into the testes. Understood? The penis and the testicles in the male become fully developed. Yeah, it become enlarged also and develop also. Penis and testicles means testes. Both of them well developed at the age of 15, 16 onward. 15, 16 to 17 like that. This is fully developed and the testes start producing sperm. So what happens in the female? In female, the ovary become developed and mature. Okay, the ovary which is remain undeveloped till the age of 12 to 13 years, it start producing egg and become mature, enlarge, and start producing female gamete, that is egg. Understood? And it produce egg each and every month. That has already been explained by me in the lesson number 9, isn't it? So these are the different kinds of sexual development that can be observed in different way in male and female. Understood? For today we will complete that much. In our next class we will study change in behavior, attitude, and reaching emotional maturity. It is very important to make you explain, because there are so many students in your class whose behavior and attitude are not good for their teacher, for their parents, as well as for their community, because due to some reason their attitude, their behavior, and their emotions just has changed. So it will be explained by me in the next class. For today that much. Whatever the question has been given, note it down. So in which two area, note down this question, two area of our body, hair develops during puberty. Hair develops during puberty. Note down this question. The answer will be armpit and the pubic area. It is very important. Okay. Next question. Next, describe the development of sex organ in male and female. Describe the development of sex organ in male and female. For today that much. Okay, bye bye. Remember to complete the homework and send it to me on time. Okay, bye.